80 monster on fire. That what's happened yesterday end of the year when trading in minis. So I have the chance to be focused on the whole day. So what you're gonna see here is pretty much what I did, strategy what I set for for the day, and then the entries that I made. 1,000 more than 1,000 US dollars net, taking out all the commissions. That was my result yesterday. Was the best. I think the best ever result, even close to the year. It's really amazing. So enjoy this video when I'm gonna explain the entries and the premises that I used to have and I used for those trades yesterday. And then I'm gonna make a kind of recap at the end of the day and the best entries. So if you like videos like this, please give us your support and click the like button and subscribe and share with the rest of traders that are looking for you know be consistent or try to pass through this journey as quickly as possible in order to be consistent, stop losing money. So I enjoy this video and let me know any comments you might have future videos. Thanks. Right number trade. The first trade that I'm gonna show is the breakout. Breakout happens on or 14, 15. But before that, we need to see that I took a stop, and I'm gonna explain that at the end below one, right? So, but what you're gonna do? You're gonna try to reverse and reverse and reverse and lose money? No, you have to wait. So if you have been stopped as I have been, and I'm gonna share that at the end. Most what stopped it even in the low of the bar for 13. So in some way I was with a wedge there, and then I was expecting what's happening in the previous day. So we have tails, making FBO below, when it's making new lows. So I was expecting the same. So that's why I wait a little bit more and I wait for a confirmation in the 14. 14 make a kind of breakout pullback. It's a very nice bar. When you see there in the blue line, that is kind of them and the lover of of yesterday, the blue line, the dash blue line, and then it goes there and fail. So I get back to close on an inside bar bear. So it's a really nice entry, confirming the breakout. And that's what we need to wait. We need to wait a confirmation of breakout before we enter. So I enter with order stop below that 14, and then look it for the measure move of the trading range, the previous trading range, uh, and get out in the target. That's basically my first trade. It's getting like a 12, about 12 points with a stop. We don't even have a negative exposure in that trade. So the tip here is wait for a confirmation of the breakout because most of those fail. And we have here a good inside bar below the major support that help us to take the decision. Second one that I'm gonna show is the L1 bear flag. Um, this is kind of when you have a strong spike like we had from 13 to 16. It's really nice to use M1 to enter in a strong trend. So we can say that it's a spike, and you might have in 70% of the time, 60 more than 60% of the time, a second leg. So I try to get it into using M1, using the three bull bars and trying to enter in the with limit order in the close of the last bull bar. So because why is that? Because that bull bar could be the top of the trading range eventually. So that's why I try to use like a reference in order to make the, this this L1 right. But then it fails in the 33 here in this bar that make a double top and enter below that bar with market order and just checking it out uh, if the flag is gonna be break it out. So this is the kind of answer that I use using in one way we have a strong spike and then we want to anticipate or at least to have a better reference in terms of patterns and how to enter into to get the flag. So that's basically what I did here. So I enter when this second double tap in the in one happened, and then I wait for get it into my target. So as we have reached the measure move, so I was waiting for just getting out in the best uh, bar possible. Let's say in the bigger bar that show up when uh, when the flag will be breaking out. So that's basically what I did. So we see here, so it's testing when you are operating that's in M1, the minimum in target is a new low. So here you can even exit, right? So but then we have a strong spike, we can even wait more. So I'm trying to exit in a more the bigger bar that show. That's basically what I try to do here. Um, and you will see what will be my exit here. A very profitable trade. You see this bar, this is a bigger one. So I should exit that in that bar uh, with 12 points. I didn't. I think that I was busy at that time, was having lunch or something, but that was the best exit here. So that big bar, the bar number um, 107. Then here we see another spike. It could comes here to the minimum of the bar 79 to that, but it didn't. So it uh, shows there is pressure there. You see here some Discord chats here with the Rose Trade Room. So sharing, just sharing and exchanging point of view with the people that participate in that room, trade room. Uh, so when we see in F5 chart, we see three consecutive bear bars. The one with tail is this one in the M1, so you can expect more bear is kind of pulled back there, and then I exit in the close of that bar. That that's essentially it. The another one is L2. Then when you have a L1 bear flag, you can expect the next one is gonna be weaker. So for that, you can expect L2 bear flag. So I enter again using the M1, right? But we can enter even in the close of the bar, the 5 minutes bar, 26. I think that will be a better entry. That I expect, I wait for a confirmation of the breakout of the flag. So I waited on L2. I wait at A2 L2. and then I enter below the L2. It's a kind of breakout of the flag, L2 L flag. My target is gonna be shorter because it's the third leg up, down, sorry, and then we expect to have more trading range, or more, yeah, more balance in the negotiation after the third leg. So midday, so my target always was to get into the um, uh, 4,800. When we have a target in the daily chart, it was a gap on field in the daily chart, and then that was basically my target there. It was a kind of 4 point. Let's say it could be an scalp. Let's say that, right? So an scalp, um, because we don't have more than 5 bars in this trade. Okay, so hit target hit, very easy trade. Everyone can do. This kind of trade. Another one is the IOIFB of major swing. You remember that I already mentioned that I have a target in 400, 800. So you see here in the M1, I kind of see um, a wedge in the F1 in that point. So I enter into the signal bar. It's a way to enter in a wedge, right? So the tail below the 30, the bar 35, and I'm not wrong, it's it's an indication that we have a field there. So you see there 34, 35, 36 makes an IOI. IOI could be in a reverse setup. So I did enter above that um, signal bar. And just my stop needs to be there. It's a low probability trade. So you need momentum up. So that's basically what you're looking for. So it's so just you have a tight stop. If you lost, you can lose that. Bar stop basically. Okay, you have less probability. So why to put a wide stop? I don't like that. So I just prefer to, if you're gonna lose, I'm gonna lose that portion of that, and then I'm going uh to the top of the room. Right after three legs, now you expect a trading range. So the higher bet the B31 is a good candidate to be the upper um, limit of the trading range, right? So usually you get a trading range and double top for the last swing. Most of the time it's keep there, the last 20 bars, and then if you're gonna reverse, it's reverse up, but then you need to think on that. When you have a bar like a 37, it's a second entry. Um, close in above the trending line, the very trend line. This is really good. So 37 is a great entry for the ones that didn't do it. We're waiting for a confirmation about 36. So um, they will be a great entry. So what do you expect? You expect after a wedge, you expect two legs up. So that's why we're expecting to get there in 31, two legs up. Um, and then, another target that I was putting here it was the low of 16 that eventually it goes there in two legs. Um, I should perhaps keep that target, but essentially I decide to exit in the first target, mean target that was the height of red 31, and then re-enter if I need it, right? So that was basically um, what I was looking for. Follow through in the bar 38. We see here that bar 38 was closing a gap below 31. That was my last entry there for a short, and then 38 is a good follow through. We see 4 bars, um, 3 consecutive bull bars. So at that time, I was commenting that now we can expect a second leg up. with high probability. Uh, I was really confident that we're gonna get that target in the high of 31. And I was thinking that above 39 we will have an acceleration, but then we have the the moving average above, so you expect always to have sellers in this case, right? Because we are in a minor reversal, likely, and uh, at least a minor reversal that you can expect here, two legs up, testing best 31. That's the basic premise that you're looking here. No more than that. Most of the time that's what's happening. Just that. And then you have a new uh, temporal resumption of the bear trend, and then you can get a double bottom and try to get a major trend reversal. But at this time, what you expect is two legs up, and fail, trying to break out a high bar 31. That that's essentially the premise. If it goes up as it was, I'll show you later what where we need to switch, um, or think about trying to some to make a resume of the bear trend. So bear, we have before it that goes below 39, so it's a L1 medially above. That's the first, I would say, first confirmation that something is changing in the. So we have a test of the V of the moving average in L1. Sometimes when the bear are stronger, you have a L2 here, even in the M, and then it goes up and test above and going back um, again. But it was so strong at this time. You see there's a micro gap um below 36. So I got my target, right? And get out there. So the FBO, when we see here, we were talking about um where we need to switch out on buy, right? So when you see, and this trade is basically a stop loss that I took. I have seen the M1 a wedge double top with 31. So in my view, here it should goes down, right? So you see my entry there. So it's pretty much in the close of the 43, right? So it goes down from that point, at least to test the 40. But it didn't go down. So this is the kind of stuff that we take sometimes. Of course, I didn't enter without a confirmation, but it needs to have there a fail, in the 31. That's what the premise of trading range is. So that's the kind of trade that I try to anticipate there I entered the market, but we can do that with a limit order, but I was long, so I just did it in the market order. Then we see the bar 43 against, and closing above the height of 31. I just give one more bar, but I was with that 43, I was kind of dead. So it shouldn't happen that bar, right? So just waited to get to hit my stop, um, and then exit for that trade. So this is the kind of trade, and when you try to do, you have an edge in terms of the trading range, but then you see that the context is telling you something different. So I took the stop, and next one. That's basically what we need to do. You don't need to keep praying there or cheering for the market to do what you want the market does. Market does whatever it thinks that needs to be done, right? So it's that's the basic thing that you need to think of. So I take my 5 points stop there. That's it. That was a bad trade, I think, because I will need better confirmation based on the bullish pressure that we have in the second legs, in the two legs of the minor reversal, theoretically minor. And that's it. Was hit, stop loss. And this one is the H1 bull flag, spike and channel. So if you have that kind of pressure, from the 35 to 45, and then you have uh, a minor pullback, 45, 46, 47, and you see, if we put it 45, um, it makes 101 um in 47, but then you have a bar 49. So when we see here, uh, you know, the 49, I will not took that because I have a tail above close in the half of the bar. But then the confirmation is a good trade to enter. Even if you, why is that? Because you have um, instead of having two legs down, 45, 47, 48, you have couple of FBO 47, 48 in the moving average, 5 minute moving average. So it shows kind of the bulls are changing um the market, right? And turning the market into the bullish market. So then you see that they are operating above the high V31 that was kind of limit, right, of the trading range. Um, uh, and then you see, well, it goes up. So it goes to test higher prices. So that's when I think that we should shift just to think on bull in that bar 50. So for me, bar 50 is the one that really turn the market into the bullish. That's why any stop should be in the 47. Below 47 is we can consider an spike 35, 45, 10 bar spike, and then channel starting 47. So that 47 could be even tested in any moment. So what is the danger here? The danger here is that you know we we need to think about wedges, right? So when you have a spike and channel, you have one, two touches in the channel line. We need to think on wedges eventually. So we need to be really uh, we need to be aware that after touch up, you want to be a wedge, then you can you can have two legs down sideways to reverse, and even test that low of 47 as a expansion. We see here L1 in the four in the five in 53, and then it's bought, right? Not good bars 54, 50, 55, but then we have in the left a bear bar that was bought. That's something that we need to think. And then 57 trigger L2 in 56. But when I saw that, I told people I want to wait for that close because I know that in the close of 53 we can have sellers trapped, and that we had that. So that's why the 58 happened, right? So and that's an L2 fail. So that's a good indicator that we have also more opportunities to get prices up and new highs. So we have a L2 trap it and L2 failed. That bar, the following bar is going to get followed through in most of the time. So we need to think on that and to be sure. So I would say that bar 58 um, will be a good buy, but it's high in reference with the channel. So context is good, leaving a micro gap below open, but then the location is not so good. So we have the third push up now, or the second push up, because we didn't have a new low. But then you can consider the second or the third. It's a kind of um, niche way. Um, so 59 makes a new high when you are in spike and channel. Normally, when you have new highs, you have taking profit, price action. You need to wait on that because that's normal. Sometimes it makes two legs and in the M1. So when you have two legs in the L1, you can be sure that it's gonna reverse up or some that's what normally happens. So but then it's kind of IOI. IOI is makes an IOI in the 61, 59, 60, 61, third push up, IOI. It's a kind of add to entry for the sell. So I put in my stop below. Um, sorry, initially I was thinking of putting my stop below the 60, but then I exited in the close of the 61 and then pre-enter above that. So that's what the strategy that I did that in order to get some uh, uh, some profit and then try to see operate the IOI as I'll always recommend. You buy above, you reverse below in this case, right? So in case of above that bar is a H2, so it's kind of H2 entry. If the H2 fails, it's going to be acceleration. It's going to be an L2, an acceleration down. That's basically why I recommend it to use that strategy. Um, well, we'll see that we have three bull bars, consecutive three bull bars, which is really good. Right after we have this one, I was kind of okay, we're gonna get it. Um, and then we had below some targets, some important targets. The first one is the measure move of the VO of the trading range 31, 35. So this trading range, right? So usually it goes up and makes the measure move of that. So we can say that it's a major trend reversal too, looking for this target. So another thing that you need to see is the bar 53, the first bar when we have sellers drop it, because it makes always a measure move up. So this is the minimum target. Um, yeah, bar 65 is a doji, but it's a breakout of a 64. So good bull bar, even um the the higher close of that spiking channel, and then 66 is is testing close of the bar 19 that was also a target. You see the green line there, and you expect to have their sellers. So it's normal to have sellers there because you have a couple of bull bars there. So at the left, so you might have sellers there. It was a good exit there. I think that I should exit there. It's a new high, so it's testing a major resistance. So we should I should exit there. I think it was close enough to the target there. But I was also thinking in a possibility to have failure wave above that, golden line. We expect to have a failure wave. So when this bar is forming, I say, well, it's we let's say it. Uh, right after this bar 68, it's an OB outside bar, it's try to get up. I say, well, that's the bar that I waiting for. Unfortunately, didn't have follow through. We see here, so we have we have follow through, minimum follow through, but though that's not what is expected. Essentially. When you have a failed wedge, and I was with that with that hypothesis, when you might have a failed wedge, you need to have acceleration of the price up. That's a low probability event. When low probability events happen, you have an acceleration after the breakout here. So you need prices closing up, above this trend line, channel line, and then it goes to the next major resistance quickly, and that was the high of the BA, right? So here, that's why I put my exit there, just anticipating. Um, but then bar 70, when bar 70 happened, I really think, that's not gonna work. So it kind of, well, it's not go so uh, uh, so quickly when we expected. So but this time with the 70, I was thinking on it's gonna close in a trading range for the end of the day, right? But they make a double bottom there and a good bar 71 failing with a micro double bottom, axle micro double bottom, and then try to go up. But again, at this time, it was more likely to have to be a trading range rather than to break out that. So double bottom, double top, good bar to exit indeed, but I didn't. That was my mistake there. Just was waiting more. I was good in terms of results, so no concerns. So when you are good in result, you can you can left, you know, you can wait 1, 2 more bars, but then you will exit. When I see here in the M1 is basically what's how the it is behaving. So we see here 73, 72. It's 73. It's an inside bar, but it's potentially L2 too. So L2 for me in swings is reason for exit. So we have an L2 in 73. Um, you see there my stop below the micro double bottom at this time, but then we close 74, okay, we close 74, close very well above the M. I put it my stop below. That's basically what I did. And then, even the the formation of the following bar was really good until a certain point, and then it reverses down with urgency, which hit my stop and time. So that's where my trades of yesterday. Hope you like it. Please subscribe on my channel for more videos like this. Um, let's try to get more in 2024.
Going for the recap. So what we see here is I'm gonna try to share my trades in a summary way, but also another trades that we might have, we can do even here. So we have an opening bar one opening, as an FPO of the lower of yesterday. You see here in the blue line here, that's the lower of yesterday. So that's a B1 is a good FPO. So I went long because of B1. We have two consecutive bar, but B3 it fails in the moving average and it's kept below moving average. So this is telling you something, right? So then you have a good B1, good spike, and L1 fail, right? Try to get up in bar 8 and L2. This is a good bar to go short, perhaps B8. So the ones that get B8 was triggered in the 9 was okay. But what's the target? It's basically the low of the day. So, as you see here, we have new lows and then goes up. So, new lows and then goes up. right? So we can expect to continue the same, let's say, behavior. So this goes down, and then you have this uh, tail below the bar. So and closing, closing below the low of yesterday, but below of the day, above the below of the day. So it's not good bar to enter in the short. But then in the eight, when you get that eight and you go short there, your target is the V1 low of the day. So that's could be a good short eight because it's an L2. The only things that I don't like in the eight is it makes a new high. So in the day, so you can even have kind of things like that. This impulse spike and then this channel here, and that was kind of perfect channel. See here, so the pattern is clear. It's a spike and shot. And then when you have an spike and channel and you enter, trying to get the breakout for the trending line, your your um your target is two legs down, start of a channel. So that's the target basically. So you make that trade, that's a good trade. But it really bothered me when it makes L2 makes a new high, but it's a OB. So you see here OB when the 9 goes up and tests the 7 and fails to up down, it's a good short to take. Okay. See 10 and 10 and 10 make a breakout pullback and breakout pullback in the trending line. 12 make the same thing. So it's kind of inside bar. It's triggered up, so it's kind of H2 here. Each one you basically it's H1 and failed in the 13. The 13 is a good bar to watch what's going to happen next. And that's why um, I was long here in the B1. I put in a stop of 7 points. Usually I use 5 to 10 below here because I was watching this point as a swing point here. So I didn't want to lose below this swing point here, right? So I give some space as has been going up, going down, and failing. I give some space, but at the same time it's we have a couple of micro gaps here. So it fails here eventually, right? So that's why even I exited that point. But it was not easy to get a stop here. Then I took that loss, um, mostly in the load of 13. But if not, I will exit in the 14. Um, Well, I took my short below 14. That's for me the best trade of the day. So it's easy trade. This is a sidebar below the low of yesterday, making a kind of breakout and back, and then exit in the 17. Right. So this time expecting now a flag there. So the flag you could operate in is from when you have a micro channel like this, strong like this. The best entry, one of the entries that you can make is selling above bars. Right. So first time that it's go above, our group says that it's fair, tends to fail in a strong trend. So this is the best entry. I did entry in the usually in one, looking for the double top entry there, and then I think that was the best entry that we should do, right? So above bar 18. The thing here is that it wasn't a major support. So sometimes when it's test major support, you 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 sell above bars and it goes up, and then you have to put a stop here. So it's better to have a confirmation in one, and then you have a premise. Oh, it's gonna go up this eventually this 17, for example, and then you have a clear stop using M1. That's what I prefer to use. So I kind of get the best probability using M1. Right? So if you goes up here, you sell here, your stop needs to be there. At that time, you don't know if you're gonna get there. You know, it's more than, I don't know, 11 points. So it's so huge. Then when you use N1 and the strong trend, you can you can use a BO flag like this, and you have a better probability this time. That's what I did. You can get short 20, the close below. It's a flag BO, so flag BO you can operate here, the close. You can do it here below the 20. It's a new low, so the 20 has space. 21 is a bill of that major support, so you can get there too. All those are sell options. The four bar I don't like it. I just use the one four bar mostly, and then four and five fifth bar I don't like to operate those bars. So let's say if you see the risk reward, um, you will not have um, a good risk return. You see here, to 21 is 50%. Just that's the limit. You cannot operate below 50% because your stop is gonna be here. It's too risky, right? So you don't have a good trader equation there. Second leg down, and then you spec a L2 bear flag. When you spec a L2 bear flag, it's better to get bull reference to enter in the limit order. So this bull reference is really nice to have. So this here L1 21 is broke down first tentative L1, and then when it goes up in the 30, testing 28. This one here, you can sell within. That's the best entry. That's the best entry here. You can sell in 30. You can sell in 31. I did enter into the below 31 using one again, looking for confirmation. Again, we are in a major support here, so it's something that we always need to consider, right? So 31 is another kind of breakout of that major support, right? And then we have leg one, leg two, leg one, B8 started the movement till 18, pull back in 19, leg two here. So we have that target there. So three pushes down, wedge, 16, 26, 35, and then you spec two legs up. One, pull back, two, right? Um, you spec a minor reversal here. It's testing 31, so you can get long here in 36 for a minor reversal within the EMA. Will be enough. You have a good probability to EMA to moving average, good probability, and then for the second leg up, also you have a good probability. It's low probability to get 19. Okay, but it could be there, but it's low probability to get that soon. But if you see that 36, whoever takes 36 makes 20 points until 68 or 66 until this target. So initially was my target, but then I prefer to exit here and get it again. Well, we have this 37x in the bar, so if you want to go this 37, perhaps next one a while. Let's see. Really, really above, right? So 37 is a good entry, and then it's too, let's say, too high versus 31. So if you see this in the retracement, see just until 37 you come back. Rest you have to wait for what's gonna happen next or exit as I did in the target here. Okay, and then you have this spike above the 31 goes back to make a pullback there in the point, and the 49 it's not a good bar to enter eventually, so we need to pass this one. And then the 40, the 50 is a great bar. That's a great bar, close above the 44 close, when because you expect to have sellers here, to be honest, to have an L2. You didn't have. That's the bar that changed the game. 50. That close above the 44, it says that the price is going to be high. I don't know if that bar makes 101, I think. Is that bar? Yes, of course. This leg, let's go up to 66. Alright, so 66, 65, 66. It's a good way to measure what's going to be the third push. Alright, so D50 is the game changer, and then when you have that game changer and next, and you see that it's a game changer because it leave a micro gap open above 49 and never were filled up until the end of the day. So 53 after 4 bars consecutive bull bars leaving a macro gap, you can expect that they're gonna be about, but at the same time, um, it's a testing of a swing. So it's really dangerous that 53. So you can buy that one, right? But you need to have the premise that it was bought. We need to wait for the retesting of 53 and buy that. So that's a buy that I should know, but I didn't. But this buy here in the close of 53 is really nice buy. It's something that I usually do. It's a L2 fail, but this is something that we can anticipate as we have sellers here trap it below 54, so below 53. The seller here trap it, and then when it's come to test that one, we can get long there. That's the first one. And then we have new high, and the close of 57 is also the same situation. You have sellers there trap it, so you put a limit order there and you get there. That's the best strategy. I get long in the 50. Okay, that's okay because we can get a swing there. Okay, get a third. I think that I should exit here in the 59, the close, right? So or even get this target here, the 68 and exit. Then we need to see the bars and see what's happening bar by bar and take decisions. So I did exit in the 61 because that's IOI through pre-shot 1 2 3, so we can it's a wedge eventually. It's not a perfect wedge because we don't know at this time, so we need to take decisions quickly. So I exit in the close of 61, anticipating if it's gonna be a it's to fail, it's gonna go down and make the two legs down. If it's gonna be H2 trigger, I'm gonna buy more hair here. I did, and then try to exit in a target, but I didn't do that, so I didn't exit in that one. We have 4 or 5 6 points more, and that's it basically what the entrance are for the day.